Hey, I'm Joy. I'm an American mom living in Indonesia, and today I'm going to tell you 5 things that I would never do after moving abroad, and we're going to make some lunch for my daughter. The first thing I would never do is make fun of someone who speaks English with an accent. As someone who's learned another language, I just think it's really rude and polite. It's hard to learn a new language, and so I would never make fun of someone who was trying and learning and speaking accented English. Good job. I would also never take Chick-fil-A for granted ever again. Chick-fil-A is one of my favorite chicken restaurants in the US, and I miss it when I'm abroad. There's a lot of good fried chicken sandwich options where I live in Indonesia, but they're not the same as Chick-fil-A, so I'm not taking it for granted ever again. The next thing I would never do is I would never let my passport expire. I know so many Americans that have never gotten a passport or their passport has expired. No, as someone who has lived abroad, your passport is one of the most important things that you have, so I would never let that expire. I would also never assume that one country has the right way of how to do things, or assume that they have the best way to do things or the only way to do things. This idea that one country is right, driving on the right side of the road, or you're measuring things in the right way, that's just silly. There's a lot of different ways that countries do things, and they're not right or wrong, they're just different. The final thing that I would not do after having moved abroad is refuse to adapt. In moving to a new country, there's going to be so many things that are new and different, things you've never tried before, things you've never done before, and to continue to do things the way I used to do them or how they worked in America just doesn't work outside of the US. And so I wouldn't be afraid to try new things, to learn how to do things differently and more efficiently in ways that are more honoring and respectful for the new country that I'm moving to. So those are just 5 things that I would not do having moved abroad and now living outside of my passport country. And if you have other things that we as Americans should not do as we move abroad and go to other countries, let us know in the comments.